Update time! Okay, first of all, theories are coming soon for those that are wondering. I'm working on the redo as we speak. That will come out this month for sure. As for the Cynthia theory and the child right after her, I will do their theories either this month, one in this month, and one in July, or both in July, depending how everything goes right now. I will be taking a break from my 3-day uploading schedule in 3 weeks, unless it was a video that was made in advance, like theories or other events. The reason being is that in 3 weeks, I will be finished uploading the entire Pokemelody album on my channel. I will take a break from July 1st to the 8th, a week, so it's not that bad. I will be catching up with editing Ties of Fate at that time, so not really a break, just for me to catch up with a bunch of things that I have been behind in. After this break, videos will continue as a 2-day schedule until I have something prepared for Wednesdays. For that, I have 2 ideas, but I am not sure which one to do, so help me figure out which one to do, or if you guys have an idea, leave it in the comment section below. Idea number 1. This idea involves Morgan. Morgan ends up in several video games and takes on the role of the main character. He can be transported either at a certain point in the story, at random, or once the story is completed. The problem is I'm not sure how many games or which games he should go through. So far there are only 2 games that I have in mind that would fit this scenario pretty well. And those are Mario Golf Advanced Tour and Mario Tennis Power Tour. The reason for this is because you can choose from being a boy or a girl. And since Morgan is a boy, I'll be playing through these games as a boy than my normal option of a girl. If I stick with this, I'd have to stay with games that either give me this option or is only a male lead. It will leave out any female lead games, like for example Mirror's Edge and Portal, 2 of my favorite games. So there has to be something I can do to fix that error. Please help me out with this, if you can. Maybe a body swap. I'm not sure exactly what I can do to fix that little problem, but maybe you guys can be creative. Idea number 2. In September, a game is going to be released. A game going by the name Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. Since this game is going to be released on Steam the same day as it is on PS4 and Vita, I thought it would be a good idea to do a blind playthrough of the game. If I do this, I may not upload on Wednesdays until this game comes out on the 26th of September. I want to show more appreciation for this game series, and of course show more people this series, and because I think it's a fun idea to see my first reactions to everything, because I don't know nothing, and I don't want to know anything. So, there. But, if I do this, the videos will likely either be 15 to 20 minutes long. However, every chapter can take anywhere from an hour to maybe 4 hours to complete, depending if you leave the voices on, let them talk, or speed reading. If I leave the voices on and let them talk, I will be dividing chapters into parts because this is a game that is better getting through one chapter all at once than just picking it up every now and again and then forgetting about what just happened in the chapter. So, I will only do one intro at the start of each chapter and one outro at the end of the chapter. I will be cutting it similarly to how the Runaway guys cut their videos, with stopping at some point and starting the next video exactly where it left off. So those are my 2 ideas. As for the Morgan one, if I had a Switch, there would be a couple of games I'd add to that list if I could get one. But that may not happen until Christmas, so you'd have to deal with Mario Golf and Mario Tennis. Now for the E3 information. I will be covering each day of E3 and the conferences that happen on each day. I'll go over the schedule for each one. Since I live on the East Coast and E3 takes place on the West Coast of the United States, I need to convert everything into my time zone. Unfortunately, some of these happen pretty late at night, so I won't be doing a same-day coverage on each one of them. I'll show you right now. Today is the first day of E3, and it starts with an EA conference at noon for the West and 3 p.m. for the East. So by the time this is up, it will be at least 3 hours or so before it starts. After that, nothing is really planned for the day, so I will do a same-day video on it. On Sunday, we will have both Microsoft and Bethesda. Microsoft starts at 2 p.m. on West and 5 p.m. on East. I will probably be able to do a video on it depending how long it runs for. As for Bethesda, that may have to wait a day. It starts at 9 p.m. West and midnight for East Coast. This is the latest conference out of all of them, so it will wait a day. On Monday, Ubisoft's conference is at 1 p.m. West and 4 p.m. East. And then later, Sony's is at 6 p.m. West and 9 p.m. East. I will cover Ubisoft and Bethesda together before Sony, and then Sony will either be after or on Tuesday, again depending how long it is. And lastly, Tuesday. Nintendo has the earliest conference, with it being 9 a.m. West and noon East. After that conference, I will cover either Nintendo by itself or with Sony, depending how Sony goes. Everything else that happens in the rest of the week will be covered on Friday, and then my final thoughts and absolute excitement and probably reactions will be Saturday. E3 is literally one of the few things I look forward to every year, and mind you, I don't usually consider my birthday to be a thing I look forward to. So, E3 is a big thing for me. I'm not covering it to copy other people, I'm covering it to show my thoughts because I do think of myself as more of a gamer than just covering for money or popularity. Plus, I think it's just a fun topic and something to break from the normal things I do on my channel, which is why I started doing Fire Emblem theories. Well, that's all I have to cover in this video. Please leave suggestions below or your thoughts on this whole thing. I'm gonna go prepare for some E3 now and hope for some new trailers. Especially Danganronpa. Bye bye!